Very, very important. What I really like about this is that you are providing a living history and a remembrance of the history of what went on in Lebanon and all of those that came before you. And whether you were native here or not, and I know that we have some Vikings that apparently were native in Lebanon as well. I didn't realize that until today. That it's quite something. But what is really, really important about this is that this is a means by which we transmit the lessons of the past to the future. And it's so great to see so many of the young people here, because they're really who we're talking to. We don't want them to forget. And what you're doing is that you're laying down a cultural marker. You're saying this is important, that we know where we came from, who was here before us, and what our future is. And that's really, it's so vital for our country. And you know, I am a firm believer in our Constitution, and that's why I actually bring a band of people with me everywhere I go. and just showing freedom of speech, how important that is. And I truly, actually,
Amen.
seriously believe that. But what you're doing in terms of keeping our history alive, allowing our children to learn from our history is so important. Kevin gave me a book about the history of New Lebanon, and I love this kind of stuff because I really, when I was a kid, my sister was 2 years older than me in school, and she would come home with her 6th or 7th grade history book, and I would literally take her book and I would read it, the whole thing, within a week. And that's why I've always had a fascination and love of history and a love of this country and what it stands for. And what you're doing here is just so wonderful, because you're renewing it, you're restoring it, you're preserving it, and you're transmitting it for the future. That is really just so much in keeping with our heritage and our future.